today I'm joined by two lovebirds, Janine and Wayne from Studio Do Photography, and they specialize in weddings. And I think it's because it's because of they love each other so much, and they've been married for like 25 years. And I'm so excited to be speaking with them today. Janine and Wayne, welcome to SnapShot. How are you doing?
Thank you for having us, Suzu. I'm well. How are you, Wayne?
I'm well. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
All right. Now, I want us to start here. What was your very first wedding shoot, and how has it evolved ever since?
I'll start because it started with me. I think the passion just developed when I started taking images of my children, and that the interest was born then. And then I just started taking candid images of everything. Until one day somebody introduced themselves to me, had me, mentored me, and then had me follow her everywhere, carrying her things, just learning. And that's how we grew. I started taking the images. Wayne then became my assistant. And he was carrying my things until we got a second camera and he started shooting. And then, as they say, the rest is history.
All right.
So now I'm carrying the gear.
Oh, now the roles have swapped.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So now I want to know, what do you think sets wedding photography apart from other forms of photography?
I think for us, it's the rawness. It's about being in the moment. With studio photography and portrait photography, you can plan how you're going to do your shoots.
Yes.
But with wedding shoots, it's completely different. It's in that moment. And if you miss that moment, you miss that shot.
Yes.
So it's very important. That's why we work so well together. And that's why I feel when you are doing a wedding that it's best to have two photographers so that you don't miss out any moments. So yeah, Wayne, do you want to add?
Could I just add something? For me, it's about storytelling. It's from the moment the makeup has been putting on, right through till the ceremony, till the celebrations. It's just that storytelling of everything.
Yeah. So it's documentary,
Yeah, which brings me to my next question. I know that there are a lot of emotions involved and it's very fast paced. Like you mentioned that if you miss one single shot, so how do you guys prepare for such? Do you have like a short list, or do you just go there and just let the moment get you?
I think that would be unwise to go there and just get into that moment. I think that's part of it.
Okay.
Because when you do go there, your heart is somewhat into it, especially with us because of our love story and our marriage, that it somehow combines with our passion.
Yes.
But I think it's very important to be prepared, and we provide our clients with a shot list. We're also very big on meeting our clients. I always say you can put up images on Facebook, but it doesn't actually give you the realistic look of what the client's going to get. And this is the thing, that is why it's always important to sit down with your potential clients and have them look at your work, see if there's a sync between the two, that you just they have to latch onto your personality, then
Yeah.
It's also about the relationship, trying to get that relationship between you and the client, to see if it's click.
100%.
Now, what has been the most challenging shoot that you've guys done, and what have you learned from it? Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna go first, and you can go. For me, it was my very first wedding I done. I think that was because I learned so much after that. It's having the proper gear, having the right amount of memory cards. I mean, the one memory card failed, there's nothing you can do. So you must be well prepared.
You in trouble.
I've got 5-6 memory cards on me, and I think that is my thing. My very first wedding, it was really thrown in the dark box. And I've learned so much from there.
You were. Personally, I don't think that we've ever had any bridezillas. or any issues. No, that's the truth. I mean, we hear stories all the time.
Yeah.
And I actually feel that we're really blessed in that. And I think it has a lot to do with our personality.
Yes.
And how we approach the situation. We always telling our clients, we're not just your photographers. We're your psychologist. We're your flower arranger. We're your makeup artist on the day, because there are things that may go wrong and we have to step in to fill that role. So it's not just photography.
Even
You're
the needle
doing
and
so
cotton.
many things.
Needle
Exactly.
and cotton in the bag.
Exactly. I mean, somebody's dress can tear. And then you're sitting with that situation. And the worst thing is you don't want that type of images will reflect, because you're going to see the sadness in that person's
Yes.
face or the worry. So we always determined to make sure that our bride is calm, because if you have a calm bride on the day, rest assured the day is going to go well.
Valid. From the moment you guys stepped in here, you have been amazing. And which brings me to my question. How do you guys move from being husband and wife to being business partners? And how has that helped your relationship?
I think that Wayne and I work very well together. There's an understanding between us. I think with your partner, and especially with our personalities, I have a strong personality. I'm an introvert as well, and Wayne is the extrovert. But, there's always that understanding and compromise. And then also knowing what your roles are. I think that's very important.
Yes.
But I don't know, what is it? There's just a sync. I can't put my finger on it.
Even with other photographers, most probably have to tell them, look, go stand there, please, go stand. With my wife and I, we know each other. We know each other's everything. I won't have to say, for example, Janine, you need to be there. Janine, in my way. We just know each other,
Yeah.
She just fill the gaps where we need to fill the gaps.
And I think it comes with the time that we've spent together. Like 10 years is a long time to work with one person. So you actually become that person in some ways, if that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
You guys make me want to take my bags and just leave with you. But back to business. How do you guys handle clients that are mostly not comfortable being in front of the camera?
I think that's where I come in.
Yes, definitely.
Being Janine, I'm an extrovert, being them. A lot of people tell me, a lot of guys, especially guys, I don't know, especially guys, they are, for me, females are more comfortable in front of the camera. 80%, 90% of the time you get females that's comfortable. It's mostly the males.
Yeah.
That's where I come in and I just make them feel calm. I crack a joke. I don't like pose photography. I'm more natural. So I catch in the moment stuff. So I tell them, go, do your thing, crack a joke, speak to each other in the ear. So I'm more of the...
You're
Chilled
the
guy.
joker. He's the chilled laid back guy.
I get the moments. Once I showed them the
Yeah.
photos, like, wow, is that me? I said, yes, bro, that's you.
But I think it's in him. It's something that in him, he like commands that. It's like you can't help but just feel comfortable in Wayne's presence. He's just got that demeanor. Some people are born with it. I think he was born with it.
I
Can't
can
wait
truly...
for Father's Day.
But you know my father.
Before I let you two lovebirds go, what advice would you give to couples that are looking for a photographer or people that are starting out and wanting to venture into the wedding photography side of things?
I would say don't look at the pretty photos. That could be misleading because a lot of the time we do select the best ones and put that up. But in truth, it's what Wayne said earlier, it's about relationship. When you sitting down with that person having a conversation, you will just know, right? It's that instinct, that first impression also. You'll just know and feel that it's about trusting that person. Because look, photography is an investment. You need to understand that you're putting money, hard-earned money into it. So I would say trust,
Yeah. For me, it's also trust, and also for the up-and-coming photographers that want to start, don't just jump in close eyes, do your research. No, photography for me, it's a passion, something I love, something I do with my whole heart because I love it. So you must really love it to enjoy it. Don't do it for the money because you can make money, but don't do it for the money. Do it because you love to do it. It's your passion. You were born to do it.
Yeah.
Valid,
definitely.
you guys, I love you so much.
Oh, we love you too, Zuzu.
Thank you so much for joining us on SnapShot. Where can people find you?
They can find us on our social media page, which is at WJstudios. That is Facebook and that is Instagram as well. And then we've got another page called Love and Lens where we showcase our wedding photography. They can find us there. And I'll give you a number. It's 068 139 3370.
Could you say it again?
068 139 3370.
Janine, Wayne, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having
Thank
us, Suzu.
you.
It was an honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.